What's up, everybody? It's Indigon, and I am back with a quarter box hunt. And full disclosure, I have a coin show on Saturday that I'd like to go to. Today is Thursday, so I have to get this hunted quickly so I can get some cash tomorrow for the coin show. So I may not be stopping and looking at every single variety. May try to speed this hunt up a little bit, but I definitely will bring you in if we find W's, silver, NIFCs, any cherry pickers guide varieties, anything like that. Or, if we just find anything cool like a foreign or something like that. So, you know what I'm looking for. Let me go ahead and get into this and I will bring you in on the first find. All right, I am halfway through roll number 5 and I've decided I'm gonna pick out the coins I'm gonna scope, do 5 rolls and then scope them, and then if I have any finds, I'll bring in for those and then do the next 5 rolls. So I did have one interesting find. It's not really worth anything, but look at the extreme die deterioration on this Philadelphia Lowell coin. The coin looks to be in pretty good shape on the reverse, but the obverse die was just absolutely destroyed. I mean, you see that ring around it. But that's not really why I'm bringing you in here. That is. So that is a W. It's a 2019, and it is an American Memorial Park. So these are pretty, this is probably the most common design in my area. So we're already only on roll number 5, and we already have our first W. So let me finish going through these, and then I will scope what's on the table here, and I will bring you back in if we have anything, or just jump into the next 5 rolls. All right, so after 5 rolls and this big pile of rejects, this is what we found so far. So overall, pretty good box already. So we got the, let's see, what is this? The Patsy Tamika Mink quarter, and this one has a really nice doubled ear, or doubled hair, excuse me. So nice little DDO on that one. Had the Reverend Dr. Paulie Murray with some doubled hair. Had a Washington crossing the Delaware with a little bit of doubling on the cuff there. That one's actually pretty good. Let me show that one again. So it doesn't, you got to kind of hold it the right angle, but that's pretty decent doubling on there. I believe that one's probably on Variety Vista. I'm not going to take the time right now to look these up. I will put them up here if they are listed. If not, then I will try to put that up there as well. But this will likely be well after the video, or well after the hunt. So this is not a doubled cuff, and I normally don't keep the die chips in the hat, but check that one out. This looks like the early state of the full-on crown die chip. I mean, just a huge feather in his cap there on that one. So I will be holding on to that. I mean, you can see it naked eye. It is definitely there. So there's that, and then a Homestead, which I know viewers of this channel probably will remember. Dirty Water Coins and Collectibles, great guy. If you're not watching his videos, what are you doing? I mean, his channel's better than mine anyway. So go over there and watch his channel. But I had told him, I believe it was earlier this year, that I had never found a doubled pump handle. I'd found tons of the doubled windows, and he ended up sending me I believe it was WDDR004, which is the huge full-on like doubled lines in this window. But this is a partial doubled pump handle with a doubled window. This is a really nice variety. Now, the coin's not in the greatest of shape, so it's definitely circulated. I mean, it's not mint state. It's maybe, might even be an XF, if that. So not a great coin per se, but a really cool variety. This is one of the ones, this one and several of the other doubled pump handles, I could see these ending up in the Cherry Pickers Guide someday. So I'm glad to find this. Wish it was in a little nicer shape, but really cool variety. And so overall, that's 4 double dies and a nice little mid error here, or die chip anyway, in the first 5 rolls. So pretty good hunt so far, averaging 1 find per roll. Plus we got the W already, so really a little bit over 1 find per roll. So anyway, for what was supposed to be a quick hunt, I am doing way too much talking, so let me grab 5 more rolls. I will dig into those and bring you back in. Roll number 6 is going to give us an NIFC. This one, a San Francisco minted Mount Rushmore out of 2013. So a W and an S through 6 rolls. Pretty sweet. Let me finish hunting this up real quick. Make sure that's not one while I got you here. And nope, that's just a Denver Kanaka Ole. So let me go ahead and finish hunting this roll, and I will make sure I don't have any more finds, and I'll bring you back in on the next find or at the end of this 5 rolls. All right, so rolls number 6 through 10 are in the books, and we're going to have a Patsy Takamoto mink with a little bit, very, very minor, doubling in the hair. A Eleanor Roosevelt with pretty nice doubling there, pretty strong. A 2015 Homestead with a little bit, very minor, doubling in that window. A couple or 3 Harper's Ferries. So one of them has very minor doubling right there in that window. Then we have much stronger one in these 2 windows right here. And then we have a third one with strong doubling in these 2 windows. So 3 Harper's Ferry DDRs in that roll. And then I'm not 100% sure on this one. So this is a Philadelphia. All right. So there is going to be some difference between the coins from different mints throughout the series. But see the thickness, the relative thickness of the T and the Y and the openness in the B. So I'm not going to tell you which design this is, but look at how much thicker this is. So how much thicker that T is, and more importantly, how much more closed that B is. So you see that's the one that looks doubled there, and this is the one that doesn't to me. So maybe I'm just seeing things, but I think that's a DDR on Liberty there. And this is actually a Pictured Rocks out of Denver. So it does have a scratch, which is very unfortunate, but there's a very nice DDO on the Philly for Pictured Rocks. But because this is Denver, I think this might, it looks thicker to me. The R doesn't come to quite as defined of a point. The Y looks thicker. The T looks thicker there. So you just see that extra thickness that I'm seeing anyway. So I believe we might have an unlisted Pictured Rocks Denver DDO. So I will bring you back in on the next find or at the end of the next 5 rolls. All right, I just grabbed roll number 11 here, and I saw the W, saw it was a 2020. I have not flipped over the design, but on roll number 11, we're going to have the second West Point of the box already. So let's see what this one is. Is the Marsh Billings Rockefeller, and it's pretty nice shape. I mean, it's definitely circulated, but I'd say it's probably a nice AU coin. So second W already. This is a really, really good box so far. I almost didn't pick it up. So let me keep hunting these, and I'll get the stacks to scope, and I will bring you back in on the next find or at the end of these 5 rolls. Roll number 12 is going to give me a find I don't think I've ever actually found on a quarter before. Really nice little cud here on this West Virginia. Right down here at about 8 o'clock. Very nice. And the coin's actually in decent circulated shape. Reverse a little bit nicer. This may end up making the cut for my next annex submission for my personal collection. So pretty sweet. Got a cud in roll number 12. Bring in on the next one. Just finished roll number 15, and I believe we're going to have a few more finds here. So got a homestead with a little bit of doubling in this window right here. And let's see, R3 and L3. We've got a Eleanor Roosevelt with a little bit of doubled ear there, or doubled hair. Got a Maya Angelou with, I believe this might be a little bit of doubling on the motto. So you tell me if this is doubling or not. You see right here on all of these letters, especially that O, the W there, is that a doubled "In God We Trust" motto? And it doesn't disappear when you turn it. Definitely looks like there's something there on that W, that O. So I'm getting ready to send an order, or not an order, a submission to Dr. Wiles for some of the American women's quarters, and I believe I'm going to throw that one in and see what he has to say about it. And then, of course, we got another doubled hair there, and that one is the Patsy Takemoto mink. Very nice one there. I don't know that this one's listed yet. It may be going in this submission as well. But, yeah, pretty cool. And I don't think I had anything on that one. I did have one of these Reverend Dr. Polly Murray's. And you see where her glasses are on the letter P here? You see right there? I don't think that is machine doubling because it's only on the glasses. So you kind of turn it a little bit. It's very, very minor. It's not really worth sending in, especially not to Dr. Wiles. He will say it is too minor to list. But that may be one that goes to Wexler at some point. So I'll probably write myself a note there and leave that one off to the side. And I will bring you back in on the next 5 rolls. All right, folks, I got 2 more Patsy Takemoto mink DDRs out of those next 10 rolls. And sorry about this. I had to end up moving the camera a little bit, but got a minor doubled hair there. And then I believe this one's not a doubled hair, but I believe what we've got is a little bit of doubling on the top of this too. So you see how it's extra over top there? The first one of these I've actually found, but pretty cool. Only 2 finds that set of 5 rolls, but I will bring you in on the next find or at the end of the next 5 rolls. Just finished roll number 25, and sorry that got the window open because it's really nice weather for a change. We're going to have West Point number 3 on the box, and I saw the design. It was reverse facing an American Memorial Park. Bring in after I'm done scoping these if we have any more finds. You already saw the West Point, and I did have one more minor find, a little bit of doubling on a Crossing the Delaware. Not in great shape. It's got some circulation to it. But it is a find, so I will bring you back in after the next find or the next 5 rolls. Rolls 26 through 30 are going to give us 3 more of the Patsy Takemoto mink doubled hairs. So we got one there, one there, and one right there. Bring in at the end of the next 5 rolls. Rolls number 41 and 42 gave us two more finds, this time a spitting horse, or as Nubismatic calls it, the Hawk Tuah horse, which I've been waiting for a chance to steal that from you, Noob. So thank you for that one, buddy. I love that. And then also, 42 gave us another NIFC, this one, a 2014 Arches. So two more finds, a whole nother stack to scope, and I will bring you back in if we have any finds, or at the end of the box, because we only have 5 rolls left. All right, after a very, very slow 10 rolls, we ended up with quite a few finds here. So the first one is going to be a 2015 Homestead with a little bit of doubling in R3 there. Next up, we're going to have a Harper's Ferry, which I know I've found this one before multiple times. It's really nice variety. Coin's in decent condition, actually. So nice AU coin there. Another Harper's Ferry with some very drastic doubling there. Not in nearly as nice a condition, however. So that one, all these will probably go into acetone for a little bit. There's a Dr. Sally Ride with a doubled cuff right there. So if you can see that. And then we have another one right there. And I don't believe these are the same. Yeah, they're not quite the same. Very similar, not the same. And then had a Jovita Idar quarter here. And I'm not sure on this one. It kind of looks like it might be doubled in that hair. If it is, it's minor. I'll probably hold on to it. But it's not a huge find or anything. So 5 more rolls. I'll bring you right back in. All right, everybody, what a hunt. So let's go through this. We're kind of going to go through smallest to largest. So I ended up with 2 Sally Rides with the minor cuff doubling, 4 Crossing the Delawares with the doubled collar, or doubled cuffs, excuse me, these are doubled collars. Ended up with 3 Eleanor Roosevelt DDOs, all doubling in the hair. The 1 Polly Murray with the doubling in the hair, and then the 1 DDR with the doubling on the glasses doubled on the P. 1 Jovita Idar DDO, very minor. Ended up with 1 Patsy Tamika Mink with doubling on the 2, if I can find this one. Yeah, so that doubling right there on that 2. And then ended up with 7, so got 2 here, and then 3 there. All 3 of these are different. So here's one, kind of long and skinny, kind of longer and not as defined, and then the best looking definition of one. So ended up getting 7 total Patsy Tamika Mink DDRs, or DDOs, plus the 1 2 as well. Got the 1 Maya Angelou, and let me pull these off, that had the potential doubling in the "In God We Trust" motto. Right there, you see that extra thickness on the D, the O, the G, the W. So I'm going to probably send that one in on my next submission. We ended up with 3 Homesteads, including the doubled pump handle one. So this is really cool. This one is actually WDDR 032 and DDR 055 on Variety Vista. I did have to look that one up just because I really wanted to know. Ended up with 5 Harper's Ferries. Again, these are all doubled windows, so some pretty nice ones in there. Had the 1 potential pictured rocks, which I'm still not sure on this one if this is extra thickness on that Liberty or not. It looks like it, but it may not be. Had the 1 Hawk Tuah horse there, the spitting horse, which I probably won't keep. I just kind of wanted to point that out for those of you who do like them. We had the 2 American Memorial Park W quarters. And here's the other one. And then the one Marsh Billings Rockefeller V75 W quarter. Had two NIFCs, a 2013 S Mount Rushmore, and not nearly as nice a shape, 2014 Arches, and then probably the find of the hunt in the worst shape of pretty much everything I kept is this 2005 West Virginia with a reverse cud. So great box here. If you made it this long, thanks. This was supposed to be a quick hunt, but hey, can't get mad when the box actually is delivering. So thanks for watching. If you enjoyed it, please hit that thumbs up and please subscribe if you'd like to see more. Thanks.